Hey everybody, Mat Boggs here, and today I want to share with you a principle that can help accelerate the speed at which you attract the relationship that you want. And this has to do with hidden blocks. See, hidden blocks come in many shapes, sizes, and forms, and so in this video I'll share with you one that a lot of people deal with. And it is what we call the burden of success. In other words, if you attracted the relationship that you want right now, today, let's say you wake up in the morning and bam, your man is laying there in bed next to you. What are the things that you would have to sacrifice? Is there anything that you would lose that you currently enjoy in your life now that you would need to give up in order to have that relationship? You see, I'll dive deep into this with the women in my coaching program, and it's amazing what bubbles up. Some women are like, well, you know, I have this amazing lifestyle and I love my freedom, that I get to go where I want to go and do what I want to do and live the life I want to live, and I don't have to really answer to anyone. And if I have my man, then that might compromise that kind of lifestyle. Or another woman just recently was saying, you know, I love the time that I get to spend with my single friends. Like, I have a huge value on the time that we spend, the connection that we have. And if I had my man, then it might cost me time with them. Or another woman was, you know, my mom is single, and if I get into a relationship, she might feel bad because we spend less quality time together. What is the burden of success? In other words, if you had success in this field, if your man came into your life now, is there anything that you would either need to give up or sacrifice or endure in order to have that relationship? You know, it might be opening up your vulnerability. Maybe you really trusted in the past and you were betrayed. And that, you know, in order to get into this new relationship, you're going to have to go there. You're going to have to go to some intimate, deep places in yourself, and you're not sure if you're really ready to go there. So you're attracting average guys, mediocre men, but you're not attracting the one, because you know in order to do that, you've got to get fully vulnerable and open. I'll share with you an open, vulnerable, personal example of this, of where my life was stuck, where my life was kind of choked off and stagnant. And a year ago, I was looking for a marketing director. See, I ran all of the marketing for my own company and my mother's company. And I wanted to do more speaking, teaching, and coaching, and really live into my dream of serving you and helping you create the relationship that you want. And so I started interviewing for marketing directors. And it's a niche, it's a highly skilled. We needed someone who was badass. We need someone who was awesome to fill this position. Someone who was better than me. That was my goal. I want someone better than me to fill this position. And so I started interviewing and interviewing, and it took me a year. I was interviewing people for a year and still hadn't found the person. And then I started to reflect and think, wow, it was actually my brother who came to me and said, hey man, what kind of resistance do you have for attracting the right marketing director to your company and mom's company? And I said, oh man, that's a good question, because it's been a year. I still haven't found this person yet. And so I really began to reflect. I got quiet. I sat down and I thought, is there anything that I would have to face, or what would it cost me to bring this person in and to really find them? And then it dawned on me that there was a part of my ego that has this looking good complex. See, I want to look good in the presence of others. And if I found someone who was better than I was, and who exploded our company's growth, and who took it to whole new levels, that somehow that was going to reflect bad on me. That my skill sets were going to be seen as less valuable. That all of the work that I had done previously was going to be seen as less valuable. And there was a part of me that wanted to look good. As I identified that, got clear on that, and did a process around releasing that, it completely opened up the flow. It opened up the momentum. The very next day, I'm on the phone with one of my colleagues, and I ask him, I was like, hey man, we're looking for a marketing director. Do you know of anybody? Someone who I had talked to previously, this guy I knew, and I just never thought, it never dawned on me to ask this individual for access to a marketing director, you know, a link, a connection. And he goes, you know, actually, there is someone that I can think of. He's introduced us via email. We had the interview the following day. So within 24 hours of getting clear on this resistance and releasing it, we found our marketing director, who is better than I am, who is taking our businesses to a whole new level, and it is awesome. When you get your vision, when you get your energy in alignment and you clear up the resistance, that accelerates the flow, that creates momentum in your life, and you're able to attract what it is that you want. So if you'd like to clear up any resistance, if you want to discover if you have any resistance that's keeping your man from your life, I've posted a resource in the description that will help you identify that. And as you clear that up, everything begins to shift. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it serves you. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Again, thanks for watching. I look forward to connecting soon.